For SunSentinel.com, this is Ira Winderman with your latest Ask Ira Miami Heat mailbag. Our first question today comes from Brian in Fort Lauderdale, and it's a long one and an interesting one. His question: take away the name and the fame and pretend Dwyane Wade's name is someone Smith, and he's 34 and coming off a season with the lowest per ranking since 2003, his lowest field goal percentage ever, including his rookie season, the fewest average minutes per game in his career, the lowest three-point percentage of his career, fewest steals per game of his career, tied for lowest assist average except for his rookie season, and his lowest true shooting percentage ever. And then, if we get rid of someone like Josh McRoberts, who on the open market might fetch something like $10 to $12 million, please tell me there would be equal money left over for someone else. I understand your point, Brian, and it's a reasonable point. But a lot of this has to do with the deals you've made with the devil ahead of time. The fact that you've decided that even with Dwyane Wade and what he previously had done, you were going to try to get him at somewhat of a bargain range. This is when the payment comes due. The Heat's approach seemingly all along has been, we'll take care of you later. Well, later has now arrived. And now we'll see how strong that bond remains, or as you state, perhaps how the statistics say something different should happen. Our second question comes from Mark in Pembroke Pines, and he said he thinks Dwyane Wade is taking this out on the wrong people, that $20 million a year seems to make sense, and that if anything, he should be upset at LeBron James for leaving and not telling Dwyane he was going to, when Dwyane opted out of more money that he now seeking is try to recover. That's a really good point, and that's the thing I've been pointing out through all of this. There are two types of currency in the NBA. There's the currency you get in a contract and the currency of success. And all along it seems as if Dwyane has traded in the currency of money for the currency of success. Now the future isn't promised. It never is, even when it comes to dollars, which is why the Heat stand at this crossroads. And our last question comes from Dallas in Staten Island. And he says, with all the top free agents gone and overpaid, can you see Caron Butler coming back to South Beach? Well, Dallas, I don't know about South Beach, but I will talk to you about Miami. And if Udonis Haslem is gone and seeks a larger salary elsewhere, I do think the Heat will need to get a mentor in place for Hassan Whiteside. And with Lou Aldangon, and with Amari Stoudemire still a free agent, I think it could make sense to have someone like Caron Butler in the locker room with someone like Hassan Whiteside. Not from a playing standpoint, but I think from a mentoring standpoint. Those are today's three questions. We'll be back with three more tomorrow. From SunSentinel.com, I'm Ira Winderman.